This is just a very good way to share information. Everybody has the right to stick their hand up and to speak up about the things that are important to them. And you've obviously been doing it in an environment like this, face-to-face, and I think that you can do it in an online environment as well. And I would encourage you to do that. I know that it's difficult sometimes to do things like that. You've been doing an excellent job speaking English here in front of everybody in your group. You need to continue to do that. It's not easy to speak a foreign language in front of other people. I know that. I do it every day. I have to get up in front of groups and speak in Spanish, which is not my native language. And I make a lot of mistakes. It doesn't matter. People understand me. What's important is that I have the ability to communicate. I have the opportunity to get my point across. I have the opportunity to represent the United States. And so I have to get up in front of big audiences, and I have to do it in Spanish every day. And you can do it too, and you can do it in English. And that's a very, very important tool that all of you now have in your hand, especially after this week. I think that the only way to gain confidence is to continue practicing your English. And here you've been forced to do it a lot, all day, every day. So when you go home, I encourage you to find a way to do that as well. I know that I'm always happy to be able to speak in English. It's easier for me. But it's good for me to be forced to speak in Spanish and to continue practicing. And you can do that as well. Be creative about how you do that. If you don't know native speakers of English in your area, go find them. I can assure you that there are people that speak English in all of the areas that you're from. Because as I've traveled around, people come up and introduce themselves to me all the time. And so I know that they're out there. There's also native speakers that are living in those communities, Americans that have come from the United States. You know, as a diplomat, I've had the opportunity to travel around, and I've visited many different countries. So I would encourage you to take your English skills and try and find a way to continue using those. Maybe a trip to the United States is in the future for some of you. Maybe that's a little too far. I know that for many of you, this is the first opportunity to get away from your home or be away from your family for a week. And that's a big transition, sometimes a little bit difficult. But obviously at the end of the week, I can tell you had a really good time with that. And so you think, I can't go to the United States. That's too far, that's too hard. If you can do this, you can do that. And so I would encourage you to keep thinking about that and being creative in how you want to get there and how you want to do that. You have many friends now from the United States. At a minimum, all these Peace Corps volunteers are here for a few years, and then they're going to go back. Stay in touch with them. I was at an event for Delta Airlines recently. Somebody won a free airline ticket from Delta Airlines, and they were going to visit a friend in the United States who had been living here in Nicaragua temporarily, and they were going to use that opportunity to go and visit their friends. So you can use the power of technology through your phone, through Facebook, or something to stay in touch with people as they go, and I would encourage you to do that. I'd also like